Thapelo! Thapelo! This video is brought to you by Afri Growth Spray, ensuring that hairlines are making their way back in 2026. You know, Amawiki. You know that tight pondo. Eh? You know that your hairline is receding quicker than the drama on the Real Housewives of YouTube. So why don't you get yourself some Afri Rose Growth Spray to get your hairline black and back. Okay. Also, few products guarantee 100% that your hairline will come back. But every growth is telling you, Hori, it's going to come back, and we guarantee it 100%. And if you are coming from Sims Right, guess what? You get an extra 50 rand off your purchase on top of Hori, it's free delivery because it's January. So we understand if you are in locally, nationally, vibically. Okay, they use Okorea Guy for their delivery. So get your hairline back in order, Sana. Get your hairline back in order. No, I'm talking to you. You know yourself. I'm not even gonna name names. You know yourself. Me, you, yeah, no, please. Okay, I will leave all their information in the description box down below. Customers are always satisfied because their hairline, mamela, it's giving wolf. Ngiyanamukela kwinkqubo yami bomntaba kadade, bomntaba kagogo, bomntaba ka-aunty, bomntaba kasisi. I am Sims, and it's at the right Sims on Instagram. So please follow your sister. Don't forget that we are hosting a mental check-in for growing content creators. Okay, tickets. I'm so thankful for the love and support, guys. I have about 14 tickets left, and space is very limited. It's 450, including food and drinks. We will be doing a mental check-in, like seeing the burnout, the struggles, the challenges we face on the YouTube journey. It's especially targeted at growing creators because I know how hard and how lonely this journey can be. So let's have those conversations. You're gonna get a chance to network. Means network. Manta shabalala busimango. You're going to get a chance to network and be with other content creators like you. And we're going to just have those mental check-ins so that we transition and go through the year smoothly regarding our content creation journey. I cannot wait to see you guys there. And if you won't be able to come, please sponsor tickets for other kids, guys. Some kids want to be part of this, but they can't afford it. It's 450. Management, if your pockets are deep, please can you guys sponsor tickets for the other managers that are content creating but financially khotata. Please, ne, just also consider that. Now let's get into the tea. Ooh, so Sine Gugu and Maneo V round 2 fight. You guys remember that last year Maneo and Sine Gugu went through it online, right? Their friendship broke up, and then they brought the drama online, right? It was Sinegugu's comment section that alerted us. You remember Sinegugu told us on a video last year that she broke up with a friend that hated her. The friend would go behind her back talking about her and saying all these things about her. She never named any names, but the comment section started alluding it was Maneo. Sure. Maneo had that infamous 3 a.m. crash out. Then she started outing Sinegugu and Sinegugu's husband, calling Sinegugu's husband a Popeye. It was just like, it was wild. Sinegugu kept quiet through it all. She didn't say much because the only thing that she did was post that video and let the comment section roll. Ne? Maneo was the one with the statuses, the Instagram 3 a.m. waking up sessions. Horish was the one talking. So we were like, okay, Maneo has the final word, and she feels provoked because Usine Kuku is letting her subscribers and followers come at her. She is just like throwing rocks and hiding hands. That is what the picture was giving last year. Sine Kuku was off YouTube. Ne? She took a break from YouTube. She came back yesterday, and Sana. Ekalile. I have so many points that she said, because I did not want to miss anything. I watched that video 4 times to be exact, 5 times this morning to be sure about the points that she said. This is what Sinekuku said. She said that by the time she came online to tell us about this friend, it was because a lot was going on behind the scenes and she was up to here. So according to Sinekuku, she did not throw the first jab. Instead, Umaneo has been doing things to her, right? And then she started breaking everything down. Number one, they went to a party. Ne? At Tiger Valley, it was Maneo's party. When they were there at the party, first of all, Sinekuku was already on her way to the party, and then Maneo called and said, I need stockings. Sinekuku had to drive back home and get stockings and come back to the party. When she got to the party, Maneo was already wearing ama stockings. You know, but Sinekuku begamlethela ama-pantyhose. But she already found Maneo wearing stockings. It's fine. She met other people there, but there were 3 or 4 people that she knew from outside of the party. But it was mostly friends and family of Maneo. But then there were 3 people that she recognized. I think it was Bochumuto, Bosesetu, Bombali. I'm just speculating, reverberating, regitating. Okay, sharp, again. And then, so after the party was like going on, and then Nusine Gugu felt like, it's time for me to go. Okay. She called her husband and said, baby, I'm done. When you're done, please come pick me up. Sinegugu's husband comes to pick her up. Guess what? As soon as she turns like this. Like, I don't know where he rips. As soon as quarter chicken, like, they start talking about her. As soon as she stands up the table and walks up, they start talking about her. Who starts talking about her? Maneo. She starts dragging her, using the words Usinekuku umdaka, saying that Sinekuku is manipulative. What? And then the girls are all there listening. And then one of the girls that Sinekuku does not even know starts defending Sinekuku like, hey boy, this girl was here. We were laughing with her all day. Now you're trashing her. Why, Maneo? Why? Number one. Number two, when it comes to birthdays, Barry Maneo, Kingwame, Barry, yo, she holds her purse like this. She will not open her purse. Yeah. For Sinekuku. No, she's very generous with other friends. But with Sinekuku, have funny. And she says, okay, just after that party, it was Maneo's birthday, and Sinekuku did not bring a present because that present was so exclusive because it was a dress made by Tebe Makuku. And Tebe Makuku, he's a very busy designer, right? And there was a specific dress. It was on Maneo's gift registry, that dress. So then Sinekuku was like, I'm going to get this dress for you. She looked for it, but she didn't get it. But then after a month, even though she already heard that Maneo was talking trash about you, she still remained being Maneo's friend. And then she called and she said, Chomi, I'm here. I see this dress. It's in this color. It's in this size. Maneo says, buy it, Chomi. Buy it. The dress is 5,500. Oh! The dress is 5.5, but Usinekuku gets it for her friend because she loves her friend. Friend is happy, gets the dress. Sharp, she moves on. She does not, Maneo, you lady. She doesn't say thank you and post, why? I deserve this dress. It's mine, miss. Okay. And then next, it's Sinekuku's birthday. Sinekuku is not expecting a present, but she's just thinking it's my birthday. My friend is going to do something. Hi, it's fine. Another birthday comes. Maneo's birthday is first. Sinekuku's birthday is after Maneo. The other birthday comes. When the other birthday comes, Sinekuku gifts Maneo again a Martha K bag. You know Martha K, like she's giving bags to all the influencers. She does the replicas of Buperke. She does the very like replicas of the rich labels. Okay, sharp. Martha K bag is gifted to Maneo. The bag is 3,200 rand, and Maneo, like, she loved it. She's wearing it with a dress. She's posting. She's looking so fantabulously good in her gifts. Usinekuku is looking at these posts and she's loving it for her because she's like, wow, my friend is actually putting these gifts to use. Sinekuku's birthday comes. On this day, an angel was born. Happy birthday, Beyonce. Happy birthday, Beyonce. No, a message. No, a message is enough. No gift. Don't expect too much. No gift. Hi, Osine Kuku, let it go. But then, after a month or something, she sees other friends getting gifts for Maneo. They are posting saying, "Thank you, Chomi. Thank you, my love, for the gift." And then Sinikuku was like, "How? Hey, hmm? I yek, no, no." And then we move on to another problem. Guys, I wrote everything. I didn't want to miss anything. And then the baby shower comes. Yeah? Maneo was pregnant. She has a stranger in her stomach. She's looking beautiful. She's glowing. She went to Debonair's. She ordered something meaty. And then baby shower conversation starts. Sinekuku is the leader. Calling people, hey, let's throw a baby shower. Let's organize. And then I don't. She didn't finish the talk. Did the baby shower happen or it only happened? But a gift card was given. Sinekuku contributed 1,000 rands towards the gift card that was going to be gifted to Manel. Then Sinekuku, when she does something, it's quiet, like it's flatlining, but Sinekuku, you know what, ne? And then things now, red flags are starting to be unveiled. There was a time where she was at an event, ne? So Manel called Sinekuk and said, "Babe, are you coming to the event at Tiger Valley?" And Sinekuk is like, "Yeah, I'm coming." And then Sinekuk gets there late, and then she already finds Manel with another influencer. I think it's almost, I don't know. She finds Manel already there at the event with this other influencer. And then as soon as she walks in, they start laughing. They look at her and they start laughing like, "Hi, what is Kumba in the building? What's going on?" And then Osineko is like looking and like she can see that they're laughing at her. And then someone else notices this and looks at Sineko and says, "Sorry." And then Sineko confronts Maneo after the event takes place, like, "Babe, why were you laughing at me like that?" And then Maneo is like, "It's not that deep, wait." And she's like, "No, it's not that deep. Why were you laughing still?" And then Maneo was like, "We was laughing because you were late and you had a full face beat on. Like your face was beat when you should have been here. You were busy beating your face. Now your face is beat up. Yeah? Full makeup. What? That's why we're laughing at you." And Sinekuk is like, "Oh, okay, red flag. It's fine." And then, like, she was like, "Manel hates me," but she keeps going back. It's not like, it's like going to the bank. It's a revolving door. You know they keep taking your money and bank charges too much overboard, but you keep going back. Okay, sharp. And then there was a time where Sinekuku and Maneo were with Sinekuku's husband. And then the husband wanted something, right? And then she called Maneo. And then that when Elvis called Maneo, Maneo said, "What? Like, what? Mzokshai. You will never do to me." Thank God he's my ex-husband. Even if when he was still my husband, rolling your eyes at my husband, WWE SmackDown. Anyway, she's like, "What?" And then Sinekuku is like, huh? And then Elvis is asking the wife, "Hori, how babe, why did your friend roll your eyes at me?" And then Sinekuku confronts Maneo, and then Maneo is like, "I didn't even notice that I was rolling my eyes." Ah, my sister. I didn't even notice that I was rolling my eyes. So, shuti sor. And then she keeps talking about Sinekuku. Hori, she's poor. So Maneo has always said that Sinekuku is Bluetoothing their lifestyle. Like Sinekuku is a copycat. She wants to live the life Maneo is living. So it's Bluetoothing the lifestyle, right? Nah, okay. And then they say that Maneo is always judging Sinekuku's channel. How? When she is part of my my 100K gang. How now, brown cow? And if you are new here, no, we have another channel, it's 100K. I just don't know what to do with the channel since I got it back. It was hacked, then I got it back. I don't know what to do with it. But she's part of this gang. And Maneo is still growing in her YouTube journey. She's big, she's good. At an influencing, she's big Maneo. At the influencing, well, she's very big Maneo, you know. And she knows very big people, you know. But Sinekuku is like, Maneo's always judging my channel. And then this is where things took a nosedive in the video. This is where Ukuku said, "I'm going to go to hell." She started naming and shaming and bringing up things. Ooh! Now she started talking about Umaneo, and then this is the stuffs that she said. She said, "Umaneo has a problem with the husband. Maneo has a problem. Every time she has to send money at home, the husband has a problem. The husband doesn't like Maneo sending money back home. Number one. Number two, the husband is never home. Number three, she is a single married mother of three, which means that it looks like she's married on paper. But when it comes to taking care of the kids and the household, Maneo is always doing it alone, according to Usine Koko. So she is a single married mother of three. And then she said, Maneo is telling me that I'm poor, but I'm on my husband's medical aid. She had no medical aid. When she was pregnant, she was running around. It was hectic, guys. This is Kuku's words. And then number four, she was struggling to pay school fees, guys. But that is like below the belt. She was struggling to pay school fees, and she used the money for her December brands to pay school fees. So Sinukuku is like, where's your rich husband? Because my husband is poor. Why wasn't your husband helping you pay the school fees? Okay. And then she says when it comes to their cars, Usinegugu Angike says my name calls her poor, but she takes a car to be serviced at Mercedes Benz at Canal Walk because they drive a Mercedes. But Manewa's car goes to be serviced by Parklands in the dodgy areas. Ki mechanic in Vusololo. Those mechanics say, buy the part, buy this part, buy this part, buy this part. That's where she services the car. And then there was no money for the baby shower. Yeah. At Usine Kuku. Umane was calling her asking her, can you get me this coat? Can you get me this coat? And then Usine Kuku would get the coats, and then Mane would be like, I'm not mad. No, count me out. And then Usine Kuku, you always know that she's so open about her replica bags. She even like we hyped her up. Like I love that part. She was so open about the replica bags. And then when she actually got the genuine ones, we were like, yes, girl. So she was like, guess what? Maneo bought a fake bag for me. And she's posting pictures with that fake bag. But mina ngiyatula. I guess awusathulanga sis ngoba susitshelile. Now sesiyazi ukuthi is the replicator. That's why. And then she's like, oh, you're judging my channel, but your numbers are not moving. Every time you brag, you're bragging about the people that you know, the big people that you know. Where is your bigness? Where is your bigness? And then another one that she said is that every time they would go out to eat, Maneo would explicitly state that she hates splitting bills. She hates splitting bills. Yena, she's the type of person who would say, if we go out, I pay or you pay next time. I pay, you pay next time. Every time it was Gugu's turn to pay, she would pay. Gugu would pay for the both of them. When it was Maneo's turn to pay, she was like, the food was nice, girl, but I ain't got no money. I ain't got no coin. Can you pay for us? And then Gugu would be like, this whole call, I paid. I paid. Sana, I hate the Real Housewives of YouTube's friendships ending like this because we know too much. I feel like I'm inside your toiletry bag. I feel like I'm a deodorant in your quapper because I know so much. I can write an exam, get a distinction. Naledi Pello would be so proud because I know so much. Why does it get to this point? Why did it have to get this far? And Lukuku said she's done talking about this. She's done. Because she said if she starts something, she finishes it off. And now she's finished it off, but now she's done. Oh, easy. Let's talk in the comment section.